Ahí va. Ahora sí estoy en directo, la puta madre. Banquen, banquen. Ahora sí estoy en directo, la puta madre. Banquen, banquen. Ok. Banquen que voy a poner un par de musiquitas. Como la de... Banquen que voy a poner un par de musiquitas. Sí. Banananana, banananana. Olvídate, olvídate. No, esta es una verga. Este es un remix re trucho, muchachos. Vengan. Ay, yo soy, ay, just me, us. Panananam, pam, pam. Este es el que yo creo que es. Sí. Olvídate. Yes, it is. I can't be in a cactus place. Cause it finds a place. Rey Misterio. When the rock is cooked. Tan, 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 tanan, tanan. I'm looking cute. I know sexy. Sí. No, verga. No, es una mierda. No, prefiero la de Triple H. Time to play the game. Creaciones, no. Inicio, perfecto. No, exhibición, no. Vámonos al showcase. Ok. Boom, pam, 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 pam. Eso que sabía hacer. It's just me, us. Bueno, ya sabemos que el chabón este quería pelear contra el heel del Hulk Hogan, ¿no?
A title coveted by...
Ok, vamos a hacerlo todo rápido. Listo. Comienza a tratar de alcanzar al Hulk Hogan en el ring. Levanta Hogan hasta la posición. Agarra luego con R1. Ok, un ataque de carga, ¿no?
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE champion. But that night was mired in controversies. Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan.
Perfecto. Si puedes concentrarte en la cabeza de Hogan, causar daño.
Photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion.
Ok, tiene que estar la cara de Hogan naranja.
Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face. And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the Giant's carcass through the ring.
Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dale, guacho.
More endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every kick, every leg drop.
Perfecto. Y ahora, junto al rival, tengo que hacer.
This is not good for the Hulkster. Bear hug. Well placed elbow. We'll get you out of it. That might be enough. Yes, it is. Ooh, great anticipation.
Dice. No. ¿Qué le pasa? No, le erré. Le volví a errar. Me la juego. Sí. ¿Qué dice? Agarra a tu rival pulsando círculo mientras estás mirando hacia ti. Y luego pulsa X para... Ok.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count. Moving into the ring. Yoko now.
Boom!
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally.
Chu.
And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Ah, sí, seguí vivo, forro.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years? These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
No puedo creer que yo... No.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet. Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
Nada.
That boot. Yoko staggering. Stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan.
No, definitiva.
Here's the cover on Yoko. Who
Bien,
kicked out
watch.
the leg drop?
What?
Hijo de puta.
Hogan feeding off the energy. Wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron? There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
¿Qué pasó, Watch? ¿Te parece gracioso lo que me acaba de hacer? ¿Te parece gracioso lo que me acaba de hacer?
Oh, like a brick wall running into you. A big splash. Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble. Oh, and gentlemen, Yokozuna may be but one move away
Hijo de
from
puta.
ending Hulkamania.
The camera lights are flashing. Yokozuna is so close to regaining the title.
And he goes crashing to the outside. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
Salí, Watch.
Suicide coming.
Para echarse a la herida, aplasta a un jugador en el ring con tu movimiento personal leg roll. A ver cuál es el movimiento personal. Ah, ya sé cuál es. Ya sé cuál es.
Yokozuna is just begging for a fight.
Like a brick wall running into you. That's a big leg drop. And Yokozuna just taking
Juan
it to
Amber
the
apunta,
next level.
aprovecha y gana el combate por pinfall o solución. Ok, listo.
Good gravy.
Yoko says this one's over. Standing bonsai drop. That might have just
Guau,
sealed the
tú,
deal on this
hijo de mil fruta.
Hanging in the balance.
resilient. Yoko says this one's over. Bonsai drop. It just got as bad as it could for the
One,
champ.
2, 3.
Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
No, mira lo que desbloqueé, guacho. No, figura de acción puede ser.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the wild Samoan, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the head shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the head shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known
No.
Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team. The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
En serio, guacho.
Opposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Alpha, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We asking you to fix that. Stop them in their tracks and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
Quieren que gane en vez de que pierda. ¡Claro! No, watch, se ven.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9. And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle. Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical.
Boom! Dale, guacho!
And they will do anything to earn it. Boom! The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE. But they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too. Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what to do with the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned. And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt and fast. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight. He puts him into the corner.
Oh, stuck between the corner and a splash. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on the inside.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place. And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of
Dice una vez que tengas a Fatu. Ah, no, yo tengo a Samu, ¿no? Sí.
Of WrestleMania.
Ah.
And he turned it around. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely.
Simple waist lock and countered into an arm drag.
And we are really seeing the amazing
Necesito a Fatu.
skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head
Ahí
shakers
va,
and
watch.
the grappling of the Steiners, but
Dale,
men
Fatu.
as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far. It is made for an extremely tough act to follow.
Well, nothing fancy here. Instant victory.
Backed up.
Reverse the leverage and into a pin.
Turns it around and the shoulders are down. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Not even letting the rep.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring. Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware. Big
Uh.
kick. Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
Y ahora,
And this is what the head shrinkers do.
no para de continuar.
Tag team wrestling.
Demostrar que
Steiner
te...
didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Counters right into the swift chop block.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle." That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off. Oh, catches a kick to the face. Oh, man, bam!
Got out of there at the perfect time.
Oh, my God, what a kick!
¿Qué onda, guacho? Dale, guacho. Levantate, amigo.
Extra luster behind that kick.
I think we know what he's thinking, and it's not going to be nice. Sent into the corner.
There's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first. And the head shrinkers just might have it.
¿Qué mierda hace, boludo? Si vamos ganando. Sí, eso sí lo tengo entendido.
Crushed in the corner. Taking his way to the top here. From the top. And just when he needed it most, he got the tag. Oh, man, he landed rough there.
1, 2, 3, por favor, Samu, decime que tenés algo.
Elbow to the gut. Up into the fire. Uh-oh.
That puts a stop to Steiner. Ooh, no idea how he's even able to continue in this match.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor.
And now he's going to the top rope. Sky high.
Dale, guacho. Bien, un remate con R2 y X.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd. Ooh.
Scott getting work done right now.
The head shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the head shrinkers. Take off.
Steiner gets out of there. He's making his move.
For the win. He breaks the ref's count after 1.
He's still got more left in the tank.
Boom.
Backbreaker.
He tags out.
¿Dónde va, guacho?
Roundhouse on the mark. He's in a bit of agony now. This has been an arduous tag match, but you couldn't.
Bien, es hora, es hora, es hora.
Shoulders are down.
1, 2, 3. No, no hice el remate. Qué pelotudo, se me vio el remate, boludo. Oh, primero. Okay, uno.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it. Oh, man.
Bien, uno más.
But he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight. That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha,
Rápido, rápido.
earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now,
y luego, no sé por qué quieren el pin de enseguida.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the head shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned. And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background,
Concha tu tía, a ver. Uno.
Hopefully the Steiners can adapt and fast. Position it, top rope, heading up there. This is not going to be good. Could be catastrophic. Superplex from the top. Every single bone in your body has to be aching after that. You essentially just fell off a cliff. Placing him in the corner. Oh, what a chop. That'll light you up. Just using their foot as a weapon. So ruthless. Beaten down. Seeing some high-impact offense from Sam. And there goes
bien, bien, eso ya está.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it. As we find ourselves
bien, watch. ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde, watch? ¿Dónde va?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest
Busco el timing, busco el timing. Ahora.
Double axe handle connects. Oof. He's taken out some damage at this point.
Samu's offensive wherewithal is on point.
Watch out! Elbow drop!
Boom! And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the... Up high! From the top with the splash! That's it. No way the Steiners can pin. This might be the end of Steiner's night.
No, no, no. Ok, dice que tengo que hacerlo cuando esté en la esquina, ¿no? Para internar. Ok. Ah, por parejas.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not...
There's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first. And the head shrinkers just might have it. Oh, going in for the win here.
1, 2, 3. Ahora sí, ahora sí. Bien, nos dieron a todos, a Samu, a Fatu, Cheto.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms.
Ajá.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today.
Es verdad.
Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the
Sí.
final boss, The Rock, has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather.
¡No! ¿En serio? ¿La familia de Rock viene de la familia de luchadores?
In WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock, 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing up
La Attitude Era.
with rock bottoms and people's elbows, while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky
Maivia,
would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
Bueno, ahora es contra Triple H, ¿no? En todo caso.
You can see it in the eyes of each individual. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another.
Para guacho.
And our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters. Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley.
Concha tu madre.
He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant.
Ay, guacho.
Cobra clutch. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here. Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why. Sent out of the ring the hard way. He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Up high. What?
Re bugueado. Dale, guacho.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson.
Dale, guacho.
WWE Tag Team Champion. I must admit, I do see a bright future for my being. Those that have been privileged, no signs of either combatant backing down. So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Oh! Who will break first? That is the question. And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated. Oh, what a clothesline. Forcefully delivered. Counters right back on Rocky. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late.
No, la concha de mi madre. Tenía que hacer un combo pesado y se me puso a hacer uno de estos cuadrados de verga. Vení, guacho.
The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy from the apron. Whoa, what a landing! Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler
Dale, guacho. Dale, guacho.
who has been intervening in matches as
Me meto.
he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies. What a punch. Uh-oh.
No, me se salvó. Ahora. Ahora. Ah.
The champ is going for the cover. Emphatic kick out for the challenger.
Showing his determination there with that kick out.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Oh, count.
Ahí, guacho.
He lets his opponent out of the submission. Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. Ooh. Headlock. Ooh, cheap shot right above the eye. Haymaker connects. Vicious right forearm. Ah, jeez. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE
No, guacho, dale.
Tag Team Champion. I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather.
No, boludo, no puedo llegar, boludo. Ahora hay tiempo para esa mierda. Sí o sí tengo que llegar. Y lo peor es que si no llego, no me lo cuenta. Ahora, por lo menos la primera. Sí, listo, este ya está.
Cobra clutch. And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Thursday Raw, Thursday. Getting kicked off with a title match for the Intercontinental Championship. #1 contender. Lift off. Look out below. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion. I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia, Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia. What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better?
No, eso no.
Going strike for strike, it seems.
A reversal. He saw that coming. The fight is on, and it's furious. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish.
No, encima el chabón le erra, boludo. Yo no te puedo creer. No te puedo creer. No llego.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance.
Ay, hijo de puta.
Between our fine champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here.
Listo, cancelo esto.
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand. Nice neck breaker.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion. I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Here we go. Good Lord, taking flight.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Thursday Raw, Thursday. Getting kicked off with a title match for the Intercontinental Championship. #1 contender Rocky Maivia versus the champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated. What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia? Well, the champ needs to put this
Ahora que tienes una cierta ventaja, vuela y golpea a Hunter en el ring con una gran plancha desde las cuerdas superiores.
Maivia way up high. Flying. Big height, bigger impact.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young... Hunter ripped into the corner, nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match. Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen. Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away. Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one. The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolled through. Shoulders down.
1, 2, 3.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky
champion.
Bien, watch.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline, if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary
Maivia.
of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Bueno, ahora tiene una pelea Peter Maivia contra Coso. No.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. These two trading one blow after another. Oh!
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. The High Chief Peter Maivia and George the Animal Steele facing off in a steel cage. Each man looking to finally score a decisive victory in this match. And he has started to ascend the cage wall now.
Opportunity is just a few feet away now.
Making it all the way to the top. What to do now? When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
When it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty. The Feds.
Pará, watch. No.
Hitting them and then smashing their head into the mat. More fights and more smashes.
Someone stop this. Pretty savage and gross way to go after someone.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up. Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification.
La puta madre.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more
No, ya le saqué sangre, watch.
in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here? Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. And here we go. Snap you in half. No way Steele's coming back from that. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. And the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how does he earn the other nickname of the High Chief? Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is... And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow. Ooh.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back
Otra vez, watch.
Neither competitor is backing down. Ooh.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Wow, watch.
Once more, setting it up. Oh, that might have just broken something. Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals.
Take it over.
Go for the win here.
Turns the tables, shoulders down. Oh, turning the pin around. Instantly, he has his shoulders up. Wow. Headlock. Oh, cheap shot right above the eye. He counters with a great reversal.
Dale, watch.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one. Tension is mounting as he eyes his target. Trying to go for it again.
Landing on the spine.
Hits it again.
Toda la espalda, watch.
This goes any longer.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the
watch.
High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely
Sí, lo conozco el modo. Dale.
intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal. No. What are you doing? No way. Oh, my God.
No, pelotudo.
Whoa, that's it. That's got to be it. Crash and burn from the top of the cage.
Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who
No,
might be a
watch.
better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Ahora sí, estás muerto, bro.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. That'll do some serious damage.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
Gana de cualquier manera. Sal de la jaula mientras sigue funeral al combate o busca el pinfall o la sumisión, ¿ok?
Telling the ref to get the door open right now.
Listo, voy a salir. Eso me va a hacer muy fácil.
And I guess he's out of here, free and clear. He's not going to let him leave the cage, at least not without a fight first.
Dale.
And the fight near the door continues on.
Raja.
Whose will is
Boom.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief.
She's not like...
Ella no es como las demás chicas. No, chupame un huevo. Estamos hablando de Nia Jax. Nia Jax.
And it's all come down.
Venga, wow.
And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top.
Lyra has the
Perdón,
advantage.
watch.
She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown? Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history. But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra? Evasive maneuvering there.
Placed against the turnbuckles. Oh, gosh. And that might have... Oh,
Yo le saqué
she is
sangre. No,
busted
soy una
open.
locura.
We better have medical on standby here. Using the cranium. Oh, the headbutt.
Bien. Lo
Golly,
levanto.
Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine. Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match
ya
for
entendí,
Nia
ya
Jax?
entendí.
She's certainly
Entendí tarde,
made
pero
plenty of
entendí.
promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring. What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
Venga, que no entendí. Movimientos no. ¿Qué es? ¿Cuál es el punto? Para realizar... Ok, listo, ya está.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega. But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size. And a Beal. Jax is showcasing her power right here. And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here. She gets put in the corner. What a Beal. And it appears that the crown is now within reach for Jax. Well, if you didn't see things going this way, you're a fool. Getting tossed around. Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won. But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic. But ever since the...
A ver, dice... Con tu rival aturdido en la esquina, inclina R3 para realizar un trick. Ah, claro.
Returned to WWE 8 months ago. Her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now. Feet tied up, has to be feeling vulnerable here. Stuck in the tree of woe, and they are doing whatever they please. And Lyra is brought.
Dice, Nia Jax tiene cuántos Samoan drops. Ok, dice. Ese ciclo para agarrar a tu rival. Y luego izquierda X, usando R2 cuadrado cerca de tu rival. O usa, claro, R2 cuadrado.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Proof these superstars have done their homework. Lyra Valkyria powering up her opponent. And now down with a knife way. Now Valkyria needs to end this.
Banca, R2 cuadrado. Ah, avalancha, Samo drop, ok.
Unbelievable!
Bien, rápido, rápido, rápido.
Now she's asking, what more can I do? Lands a timely reversal. There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
From behind, a final roll takedown. Bridges back. This could do it.
Shoulders down.
This battle rages on.
Oh, ouch. Oh, what impact.
Dale, guacho. No. Lo que me costó y ahora tengo que hacerlo de vuelta.
And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Jax Valkyria, who will walk out of Saudi Arabia with a crown and a ticket to a world title match at SummerSlam.
Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia, who's in the best physical condition of her career and as highly motivated as I've ever seen. This night will make someone. Will it be Lyra or will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
Bien.
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling. But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Ooh.
Each woman here is on a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between Nia and Jade. Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
A hoot right to the throat.
Jax absolutely not backing down.
Placing her in the corner.
Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner.
Dale, guacho, por favor.
Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face stomped.
That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that. Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra.
Uno más.
I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victory.
Nia Jax beating down her opponent. Looks like she's going to climb.
I do not like the looks of this, Michael. Nia Jax from the middle rope has her opponent. Boom! Samoan drop.
Nia just dominating Lyra. This could be all over any minute now. Nia Jax is... Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now.
Oh, lo que acabo de hacer.
Climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary
La bloquea.
situation for Lyra.
Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
Ah, sí, esta partida la vi, guacho.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance
by the new Queen.
Esa. Bueno, pues no está mal, a ver.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch
Eso
of
nomás son
BS.
chorradas, sí.
But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey
Sí, ¿quién no lo conoce a Rikishi, boludo?
Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it, but it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
Rikishi is fat, all right. BHAT.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better.
Perfecto. Entonces, somos Rikishi contra Stone Cold.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Is he here tonight? to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective.
¿Qué onda, guacho?
He's Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE. Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life.
Look out! You gotta be kidding me! Ooh. Devastating kick.
He almost got caught by that one. A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Rikishi feeling like he has a job to finish tonight. A career in Stone Cold's to bring to an end. There it is! Reversal!
No.
Leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to start the top.
Acá quiero ver. Okay.
Somebody than that.
Stone Cold able to reverse that.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi.
Dale, guacho. Dale, guacho.
We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for it.
To the sky. Inside cradle.
Rolling in a small package. And a strong kick out in one.
Wow, I thought this was over.
And he's a step ahead of Austin. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to.
Sent flying out of the ring here. Look out! Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
A bold decision to go high risk there, but it completely backfired. Took devastating damage, and that's going to linger for the rest of this match. Overhand connects. Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the...
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
There's been a lot of victory.
Ahora Roja está en Cold contra la barrera que se pierde. ¿Contra qué?
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
Gets put into the barricade.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here. Here we go. It's popping off. Boom.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Dale, guacho.
Resiliency on display. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
You can feel the contact, and so
sense, Corey. And that was just as devastating as a sledgehammer to Austin's truck. Such thunderous impact.
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Ah, tengo que hacer combos ligeros.
Thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's an empty threat.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar getting the football. Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade. The barricade. Yikes, that won't even wake you up or knock you out.
Disrupts the attack with an scooped up. Here it comes.
Bien.
Rikishi got all of it. Can Austin weather this storm, guys? You're not going to see Rikishi show any remorse.
And that might be the momentum swing Rikishi needed.
Yeah, Rikishi's survival instincts are taking over.
Bien. Ah, bravo. Ahora yo Austin hasta sus amigos en la mesa de frontal. Ah, ok.
Oh, colliding with the barricade.
Great awareness from Austin.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them. And he gets sent back into the ring.
Ah, no vamos afuera, muchachos. No. Ay, no.
Rikishi is down. It could be over. He got the shoulder up in time.
Still going to take a massive effort to keep him down.
He's looking to take things to the outside now. And he's going with the great equalizer here. The steel chair.
Let's hope this thing doesn't get any closer to us.
Hoping's a good start, but we might be better off just backing up now. Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. He's headed out to the ringside area.
Ooh.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right. Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
Uy, Dios.
A relentless Texas Rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair. And again, thunderous blows by Austin.
No, watch.
Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him. I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point. I don't think the Rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. Rikishi driver. And that one busted up Austin, too.
It put Austin down. Unbelievable.
Derrotas con gol por pinfall o sumisión. Perfecto. Lo aterré por sumisión. Digo por pinfall. ¡Chupo! Me lo canceló, hijo de puta. Era muy obvio.
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago. Rikishi driver.
Delivered again. Just end it now.
2. Rikishi somehow defangs the
Listo, watch.
Damn it.
Lo hice por la gente. Wow, trofeo ganado, muchachos.
Signaled impending.
Sí.
His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked.
Ok, contra John Cena. Perfecto.
Intensity on the face of the...
Fa tanto. Dale.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus neither superstar giving an inch here. WWE Championship at stake. The undefeated challenger Umaga has run out of targets to beat up on, and now finds John Cena.
Uno más, uno más, uno más.
We've got ourselves a brawl here.
No, no puedo errarla tanto. Ok, igual ni siquiera quería hacer eso. Uy, perdón. Saca Cena al ring.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to.
Umaga's gonna fly!
Whoa, look out! The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage.
Acá, watch.
Mistake by Umaga.
Oh.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble.
And now propped up in the corner. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan bulldozer.
Counter from Umaga. What a punch!
Boom.
Haymaker. Boom. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Slugging away with everything they've got. Ooh.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. Umaga!
Pop-up Samoan drop. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Placed him in the corner here.
Right into a big boot.
Clothesline. Good Lord. So effective. Here we go for the championship. He gets the kick out after the
Justo me vas a hacer el pin, watch.
I'm not sure anything will.
Caught in a bad spot.
Textbook scoop slam.
Going up to the turnbuckle here.
Sky high.
Taking a fight to nowhere.
A terribly risky move, and it did not pay off.
Icarus could have done it better.
Dale, guacho.
Caught him right in the jaw.
Oh, what a shot.
Ooh, and he stops that offense. Effective counter.
Caught with a punch.
And with the attacks Umaga has been delivering, you have to think about internal injuries mounting on Cena now.
Dale, watch.
Propped up in the corner.
Punch right to the face. That unraveled on Umaga. And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
Hoisted up high here.
The cutter!
Oh, absolutely love this. WWE.
You can see me.
You can't see me. Into the...
Umaga fends that off.
Good Lord, watch the power of Umaga. Umaga clearly came ready for war. This'll...
Uh-oh. Cena turning things around. And the champion still chipping away at the challenger. Cena knows it will take much more to defeat this beast of a man. And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna, whose unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Here it comes!
Oh, Samoan spike.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this. Oh boy, here we go. We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times.
And he stopped short right there.
He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
Clothesline.
Cena and Umaga are out of control, taking each other to their absolute
Dale,
limits.
guacho.
This has been as
physically intense as we expected. And a collision in the corner. He's getting back up, straight into harm's way. And into the corner. And Cena flattened in the corner.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that can stop an elephant.
Belly to belly.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets it. Here it comes! Samoan spike! The challenger comes up.
1, 2, hijo de mil puta que sos, Cena.
We were a second away from a new champion.
Are we close to the Here it comes!
Samoan spike.
Are we headed towards the title champion?
1, 2. No, no podés.
It was not going to be an easy task to put the champion away, and that's being proven right now.
More like the champions proving that sooner perish than lose their title. And I think we all know this is only going to make a monster like Umaga even angrier. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
Kicks out.
Casi pierdo por pelotudez,
The determination of the challenger keeps this match going.
You can just see how much this title
Salí,
means,
Watch.
how much one is willing to go to claim themselves as the new champion. Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here, and his core remains the focus here. Every blow taking more of his breath away.
That's yours in your head.
Se moría.
Umaga heading top rope.
From the top rope, all the way to the outside. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Dale, guacho.
From the top rope. What a Samoan splash.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. New champion. And undefeated
Bien, Umaga, bien.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
Here we go with AOP, 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
There's nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it.
We can safely predict that this is going to be an exceptionally gruesome and painful match to watch.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head?
Taking flight. Good Lord. Taking flight.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
We might need to consider relocating.
Oh, man, kick to the face. Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise.
Man.
Oh, ooh, stinging kick. Ooh. With all this in mind, take it from me. Nothing good ever comes from rearranging furniture. Boom! Clothesline.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by force Rosie brings.
Oh, a kick to the face.
God, there's all aboard that one.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full.
Uh-oh. Going for the run.
Slam! That's it. 3-minute warning are done.
Kicks out before the 2 count.
Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet.
Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Yeah, but no one has ever... Up across the shoulder.
With a Samoan driver.
3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning.
Pump handle locked in. Grabbing an item from under the ring is perfectly within the duties of being a manager. Bam!
Sales of the LEC done as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings.
Working on their arm.
Ooh, eats a big right.
Uh-oh, headbutt. Nothing fancy there. And Rosie's able to be tamed at the moment.
Yeah, and that can be a building block for Akam to build upon.
Looking to capitalize on that move.
Kicks out.
And you gotta think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Spinning heel kick. Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only gonna feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
This is a whole new level of chaos and brutality.
3-minute warning and AOP just keep upping the ante on each other.
Looks like he just got rocked there.
Yeah, Akam looks confident going on the attack.
What's he hoping to find down there?
And come on, no. Oh, don't bring the trash can out.
Okay.
Well, Saxton, it's about to be used to clean house.
Dragging them out. There's the slam. Setting them up in the corner. What does this superstar have planned? Gonna climb to the second rope.
Ooh.
Is there any life left in Rezar?
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Rezar representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. They're all
Hoping that was enough. Was it? And he kicks out of the pin at 1.
How have we not claimed a winner yet?
You gotta believe that not wanting to feel the agony of defeat is causing this never surrender attitude. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Looking to tee off with that kendo stick. Best to get out of his way. Oh, man.
And it's got to be an absolute agony right now.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan. But if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP.
Straight impact on the throat.
Ooh, kick to the face.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. And he re-enters into the ring.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Able to turn it into a cover of their own.
Bien.
Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Por Gil.
Here are your winners, Rosie.
We've come to the part of the showcase when we get to talk about Tamina.
No, mujeres. ¡Ay, guacho! Otro, una triple amenaza. No, una 4.
Generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch can climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully capped in the Money in the Bank contract.
Joder, encima tengo que hacer un combo pesado. Yo hice a correr a Becky. ¿Quién puta era Becky? Becky. Creo que Becky Lynch era esa.
Saxton, I don't think they heard you. No safe haven in
Esta
this
mía,
match.
watch.
These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's from the top. Diving headbutt.
Agarró a Becky Lynch cuando me toque empezar en la esquina. Ok, listo.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor. She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
Guachi, ¿quién puta termina, puta?
She's really starting to feel the effects of this match.
Tamina displaying a higher level of aggression. Just getting bounced off the ring post. Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion. She is trying to shake the cobwebs, but she can build from the top.
She manages to reverse.
What's coming next? Forcing her right out of the ring. Things are at ringside now.
Back into the ring she comes. 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, also third-generation superstar. Women grow.
¿Cómo? No entiendo. Levanta a Carmela y arroja al suelo con un ataque de carga. R1 para carga. ¡Ah! Ya sé lo que quieres que haga. Ok, venga. Ok. No sé si esta es Carmela, vale. Ah, es una pelotuda. No, yo no necesito Carmela, guacho. No me gusta esto. Por eso no me gusta jugar con mujeres, loco.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one. Ooh, sidewalk slam. Lariat. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tú y Charlotte Flair están metidos en ring, borrar la sonrisa del tag, le dejo para correrlo, ya listo. Necesito a Charlotte Flair.
That'll turn your skin red. She's starting to wear down here.
Yeah, but taking this much damage now seriously impacts your speed up the ladder. I like this strategy. Find an ally, clean house together, and settle it between the two of you at the end.
Carmella fell right into that one.
Able to make a timely escape. These two are finding an answer for everything. Driven down face.
Wow, boludo, tanto así.
And now positioning the ladder on the turn.
Bien, guacho. Me chupa un
What you
huevo.
just saw is why we say
¿Qué se
Charlotte.
supone que tengo que hacer? Dice, cuando estés afuera del ring, ataca y agarra, lánzate el plancha el quesito contra el rival para allá. Tienes 30
Is
segundos.
genetically superior.
Contra una rival, contra una rival.
Athleticism from the queen.
Ahora, watch.
Her way to the top of the
Lift off. Then down to Tamina. And
No.
completely missed them all. The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
Ahora, watch.
wrist from the top. Leg drop.
The body's limits are being reached here.
No me jodas. Ya está. Si ya tenía menos de 30 segundos, boludo. Me estás pidiendo un
Charlotte,
montón.
Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All
Agarra
with
el
the
línea, no
opportunity
se lo
to
tengo
be
que
called the
contra
first
la
ever
esquina. Ok,
Miss
listo.
Money
Para,
in the
guacho.
Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division.
From the top. But now we see Tamina
Concha tu
trying to do
madre.
as much
Concha
damage as
tu-
humanly possible.
But at what cost?
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17
Como
superstars
odio
have successfully cashed in the
este
Money in the
tipo de
Bank contract.
watch.
A surprise
Masi es
cash-in
una
has
misión,
only
boludo.
failed once, and the other failed cash-in was
Ay,
allowed
watch.
to a week in advance.
No, no,
You
me está
almost
pegando
certainly
Becky.
become
No,
the
Becky,
next
esta
SmackDown
es
Women's Champion.
Vete a Carmella.
Contract tonight.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a
Guacho, no se puede. Necesito por Becky Lynch.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money.
La concha de
The
tía.
revolution
No.
that became an evolution only continues in the women's division.
Necesito echarle un fuego, ok,
These
listo.
women will climb the ladder and earn the
Ahora si querés
opportunity
tomarte
of a
el
lifetime.
palo.
Tamina landed heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here.
No, la concha de tu madre.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
La puta que te parió.
It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the
Yeah,
briefcase will
piénsalo.
become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended.
Para.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Vamos a hacer la mierda.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
One step ahead there.
Gosh, landing face first.
Super kick. Jarring impact.
Drop kick. Despite watching. Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring.
¿Quién puta era Charlotte? Ah, ok, tiene que venir Charlotte.
15 out of 17 superstars.
Listo, ya está, se fue el
What
coso.
you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior. Yeah, up on the top. Whoa, look out.
No, 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 boludo.
And the announce table's getting a makeover.
That's not very feng shui.
No, no puede ser, no quiere correr.
More chaos to me.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. She's stretching, but can she get it win?
It's gonna take some. Look out. Oh, she missed.
Dice, cuando estés fuera del ring, ataca, agarra o lánzate en plancha con éxito. Ah, agarra. ¡Ay, qué pelotuda! ¿Contra quién? No dice contra quién. Ah, Natalia. ¿Quién putas es Natalia?
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalia, all with a chance to make history, all with the opportunity.
No, fuera no, la concha de tu tía, boludo, no puede ser. ¿Cómo odio este tipo de modo juego, boludo? No puede ser como lo odio.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch,
A ver, fuera.
Carmella, Natalia, all with
A
a
ver,
chance
fuera,
to
vos
make history, all with the opportunity.
Vos estás los fly, ¿no?
Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Contract for a championship opportunity is hanging from the rafters. 5 women fighting for their destiny.
Que la guacha entre.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination. Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms. Oh, man, jarring headbutt, showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Lifted and completely helpless here. There's absolutely no regard for your opponent's safety when you toss them to the outside like that. Timely counter.
Ahora un cuadradito.
The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week
Wow,
in
boludo,
advance.
se rebugueó.
You're almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Being placed in the corner here. Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair. And she's beginning to look a little weary.
And there's that ruthless streak of Charlotte's already just flowing out of her.
Oh, man, face buster. Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Tamina, not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Reaching for the prize.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though.
Carmella trying to snatch the contract.
History in Mella's hands.
Struggling a bit here to get it down.
Ok, hago la animación rápido.
Every second.
Bien, agarro a Natalia.
Is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Oh, taken down.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend.
Bien, listo, guacho.
There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first.
No será fácil. ¿Qué dice? No será fácil. Ah, listo, sí. Ya está, ya puedo coger el coso.
Clearing off the announce table. This kid.
Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become the top?
And Tamina's confidence must be low after that attack.
My beautiful Carmella looking.
Como la definitiva. Joder, tengo que subirme encima.
And a slap for the exclamation point.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Oh, ouch. And an elbow.
Otra definitiva.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
A submission will win the match here.
She's got it locked in. No, she doesn't. That was a great counter and so simple. Well, there she goes.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging hot. Blast off.
Natalya knows exactly what she's doing, and it is not good for her opponent.
Ooh, sharp elbows.
Joder, boludo, no puede ser.
Suplex. Turning the tables.
A lo último, estoy mal, guacho, no puede ser, weón.
She got the ladder positioned how she wants it, creating a deadly situation in the corner. Look at that insult to injury with that one. Tamina, she's thinking big.
Incoming. Oh, impact to the stomach.
And she's positioning the ladder
From the top. Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's in place. Can she end this here?
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. She countered that into her own offense.
¡Qué hijos de puta!
Times two.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win?
Reaching.
So close to victory.
Heart has to be pumping right now. Needs to focus and pull it together.
Center of the ring.
Perfect ladder positioning and placement here.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. The prize is in sight. But
Ah, bueno, hacen team. Nah.
and she just inches away.
Boludo, dale, todos contra mí.
Match. This one's over, fellas.
Son pelotudas, son todas.
Miss money in the bank.
No, son pelotudas, pero bárbaras.
This new generation of female
Concha tu tía.
superstars are providing yet another
Concha tu tía. A ver, Becky Lynch.
Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella.
Vámonos, porque llevarte la esquina me costó un huevo hace
And
rato.
retrieve the briefcase.
Ah,
Become the
¿ves?
first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Flair just ragdolled to the outside.
A ver, hija de puta, vení acá.
The majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in that arsenal. We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms. Oh, right to the throat. Ooh.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these
Dale,
women will add a
guacho.
significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Right to the side of the face. She's making the climb to the top rope.
From the top. Whoa, what a landing.
Un re falso, pero bueno, dale, mandale.
Out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
Look at this. This can't be good. The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in any sport. 15 of the 17 superstars will successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
German suplex released. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. She's in for it now.
Bien.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way? No safe haven in this match. These rivals can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone.
No, puta de mierda, boludo. No se puede. A ver, te voy a dejar súper tocada porque la verdad vos sos la que me complica en los 30 segundos. Ven y dale.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No counts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to the ladder and close to the briefcase. Get yourself out of harm's way. Ooh-wee.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract. A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stunts.
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
That attack might have diminished Charlotte's sense of superiority. Yeah, Tamina displaying a higher level of aggression. Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin their dreams.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Gets lifted into position. She just put her through a table.
Complete and utter chaos in this women's matchup.
Boom! Read that one. Nice spot to be in. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years. More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion. Handle suplex. Stomping.
Fa, guacho, doble golpe, qué mariconas.
From way up. Oh! Solid kick across the back.
Good grief. That's a chop.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
An undeniable athleticism for the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
And now this conflict has found its way right by our announce table. In another minute, the chaos could be right on top of us. Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Victory is within reach now. I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shot.
No, no lo logré. La puta madre, yo pensé que lo iba a lograr. ¿Sabes lo que me costó, boludo?
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here.
Ándate a la mierda, para que me eches de una, boludo. Dale, tantas ganas tenés de buscar el puto coso.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch,
Hija de
Tamina,
puta.
Carmella, and Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder
What a man.
and the opportunity of a lifetime.
Contract for a championship opportunity is hanging from the rafters. 5 women fighting for their destiny. Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder or retrieve the briefcase.
Tantas ganas tenés del coso, boludo, dale.
In this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but will increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder.
Dale, entra nada más. Sí, lo sé, guacho, dale. No hay explicación.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms. Soaring! Oh, that's just hard to watch. It sounds caught up showing off, but what a display. What a way to flaunt your abilities.
Looking to explore things ringside now. I think she just really felt that one.
Yeah, Tamina displaying a higher level of aggression.
Caught an elbow in the gut for that effort. Charlotte experiencing a bit of a challenge to the natural in-ring ability she prides herself in. Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
No safe haven in this match. These rivals can be your best friend. And Natalya dodges it.
Nah, boludo, tanto. ¿Qué es esto? Fútbol americano, boludo.
She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
As the fight continues ringside, we may need to relocate soon.
I'm already ahead of you. Grabbing my notes. Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb. Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming-out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Takedown. Helicopter spin.
This is ridiculous. This is insulting.
This is entertaining.
Trying to grapple.
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory.
Charlotte with a limited window here.
Hands on the briefcase.
This has got to be it.
Victory is inevitable.
The only thing left to do is pull it down. Easier to say.
Nah, es una pelotuda. Es una tarada. Es una tarada. Es una tarada. Chabona, estoy literalmente sacando. No, es complicadísimo, boludo. Te juro que fue lo que más me costó. Te juro que fue la partida que más me costó. Hasta ahora es la partida que más me está costando. A ver.
Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch looking to climb the ladder and
Salí.
become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming
No te
out party for
salgas.
Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key.
No, boludo, dale.
Increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase. These superstars are ready to take this fight wherever it wants to go, even right into the announcer's apron from the top.
Then meanwhile, Tamina
went for a high risk towards the outside.
Me dio a mí, me dio el coso, boludo, alejate.
These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first to miss Money in the Bank.
It's just a matter of time now.
No room for error on top of the ladder. She's out of it, guys.
Bien, show, Camila.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Being sent out like yesterday's trash. Just goes to show you the level of animosity here tonight.
But it looks like that hook is coming from a lot of problems up there.
Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I say.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Charlotte and Tamina. And Natalia, of course, a third-generation superstar.
That's it. Ciao.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. Oh, come on. This is just ridiculous now. Pay attention to your opponent. And a drop kick picture. Oh, God. And Tamina's confidence must be low after that attack.
And that unrelenting drive of Becky just paid off.
Contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract. From the top.
Nah, eso es una pelotuda.
Spectacular misfire.
And that is why we say don't try this at home, viewers, because of terrible miscalculations like that.
Trying to reach it, trying to win.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry.
Clearing up our half-step. Things are about to turn disastrous. Big boot. Vicious. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match. Blast off.
She's starting to struggle here.
If this keeps up, climbing that ladder...
Ándate a la mierda.
And Carmella is clearly looking for a fight here. Charlotte with the spear.
Charlotte Flair tying up her opponent in the figure 4 leg lock. Can she exacerbate the pain?
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see. To the arm.
She's going under the ring now.
She just switched things up in a major way by bringing in that ladder. Oof!
And Tamina didn't see that coming.
Notice the follow-away slam. Nice athleticism.
Looks like she's heading back into the ring. Here we go. DDT.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it. She's looking to end her right now.
Oh, what a throw.
And Natalia getting it taken to her in a major way.
Natalia has to be sensing things slipping away.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
Flying. Oh, victory is literally within reach here.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go.
Bien, listo.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Riding out of danger there. There's the takedown.
No.
I love it. Carmella just humiliating her opponent now.
Sliding back in under the ropes.
Guacha, dale, ¿tanto me vas a esquivar? Nah.
She's being derailed here.
No, yo no te puedo creer, no te puedo creer. ¿Sabes lo que me costó? No, yo ya no voy a hacer ninguna truco ni nada. Si sale, sale, si no sale, no sale, boludo.
Generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya,
A ver, Becky Lynch.
and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
Safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or
A ver, levantate, pelotuda.
allies in this match. It's everyone for herself. There's no room for when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody's coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder. And
from the top, absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible price without a path on the outside. We're getting a little too close for my comfort, guys. All right, time for us to clear away.
Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar.
Va a ganar, guacho.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her.
Ah, son pelotudas, en serio. Tienen un problema.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas. It all comes down to this moment. But so much could still go wrong here. One good pull, and this match is over. It's not that easy, Saxton.
Vicious attack. They outlaw that move from other sports for a reason.
Way to avoid that.
And she had Charlotte's number there. A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport.
Joder, falta solo la hija de puta de Camila, boludo. Tengo que ir por ella.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Carmella perhaps realizing there that she's not as untouchable as she claimed.
Well, Tamina just inflicted... Look out! You gotta be kidding me! That was just incredible hang time. Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal. We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Bien, guacho.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior. Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Now looking for something to waylay her opponent with. And now she delivers her.
Bien.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all. Ladders in position, gonna make the climb.
She's reaching for it.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity. What is this superstar? Tamina walks out in front, but can she seize the opportunity and grab the briefcase?
Headed up that ladder, center of the ring. This is the chance. Could be the only one.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment? Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment?
No puede ser, boludo. Esta chabona sí que me tiene bronca, o le tengo bronca, pero ni idea. Mira, está viniendo hacia mí.
She's bringing the fight outside.
Chao, nos vemos.
Nicely done.
Super kick. Ouch. Bringing this back into the ring.
No idea where this one's heading.
And she's positioned the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there. And she's returning fire. Flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
Reaching for the win. This could be.
Listo, watch.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner.
Lo que costó, guay. Costó un montón. Un montón, un montón.
Any member of this family
Banquen,
that enters the professional wrestling business.
On the line of the tag team.
¿En serio? Banca. Bueno, muchachos. Me parece que jugamos hoy a la noche. Y no sé cuántos quedan. Quedan bastantes todavía. A ver. Videoteca. No, videoteca acá. Quedan 1, 2, 3, 4 más el 4. Perfecto. Así que recién para la noche jugamos, gente. Espero que les haya gustado el directo. Si fue así, regálame un like, no les cuesta nada.